Summer.
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 Summer. Summer. Summer. Summer. Summer. Summer. Summer. Summer. Summer.
It's summer vacation, boys. No more pencils, no more books, no more teachers' dirty looks. Well, actually, I guess there are those other schools that get out like a week later. Well, screw you guys. Take the L, losers. I'm out of school before you. But despite the end of school being such a momentous occasion, I have no summer plans. Summer video plans, I mean. I have plenty of other summer plans. Namely, me and my family are going to Paris. But I really don't have any big videos planned for the summer. I am working on this one video in which I discuss, partly as a joke, but somewhat seriously, why the English language is messed up and how to fix it. And I might even do like a Paris travel vlog or something. But other than that, I have no idea what I'm going to do in terms of videos over summer break. But that's where you guys come in. I want your guys' input on what you want me to do. Because these videos are for you to see, right? So what do you want to see? Comment down below. But since the average Jonah Who video, excluding a few outliers, gets this many views on average. By the way, this is ridiculous, okay? Look at this number compared to the number of subscribers I have. If you came here just for the Corey X Kenshin videos, you might as well unsubscribe right now, just so I can get a realistic picture of how many actual subscribers I have. I didn't mean that, actually. I enjoy having 2,000 subscribers. Anyway, sorry for that lecture. Moving on. Since my videos don't get that many views, I may not get a lot of input, which is why I may be forced to come up with crap ideas of my own. Yes, that was a threat. But originally, I just started making these videos for my friends and stuff to see, and I never really intended for any of my videos to get this big. So really, I make videos just for fun, and these subscribers are just a bonus. So I don't care what they're going to say. So I've planned a relatively short beginning of summer video, where I talk about everything I hated about school. And boy, do I have a lot of stuff to choose from. Let's get started, and you better watch to the end, because if you don't,
we'll find out, Sid.
What time is it? Summertime.
So I guess I like school overall pretty well, but a lot of things I hate, and group projects is one of them. I hate group projects. Hate them, can't stand them, would rather do anything else. Get mugged, disowned, getting raped. If it's not a group school project, I'd rather be doing it. So why do I hate them so much? Because the grade you get is collective. If one person doesn't do their job right, guess what happens? Right, you all get a grade. How is that fair? And sometimes you'll have a great idea that nobody else likes, and you end up getting like peer pressured into not doing it. Don't get me completely wrong, I get the fact that sometimes having other people on board can make things easier. But often it doesn't. You all end up arguing about everything, and as a result, nothing turns out as each of you imagined it would, if you had just done it alone. And when I do projects alone, I can always do it my way and get the work done real fast. But when I work with other people, we can only ever work at school, and we all split up the work, and I can never see the whole result until we each take our individual pieces and slap them on the table. And in one particular example of a group project, the 3 other people in my group were girls, and they wanted to work on the project at their house, but I didn't want to go to the girl's house, and they didn't want me to either, so I agreed to let them do the final touches at that girl's house. I didn't really worry about it, until the next day, when I realized they'd messed everything up. That exact same thing has happened twice in my life. Once in a project where we had to make a fake ad campaign.
It's all sugar-free!
And once when we were doing a poster about North Africa. So teachers, if possible, don't make us do any projects at all. But if we do have to, make group projects like an optional thing. Okay? Thanks. Moving on.
School's out! Scream and shout!
I have nothing against my language arts teacher, of course, but I hate language arts itself. Of course we need to learn how to talk and write and make sentences. But besides that, why must we be forced to write essays, do reading comprehension, make inferences, and all that crap? I don't see why you have to be super linguistically advanced to get a good job or anything, unless it's an author or something like that. In which case, this subject should be optional. I understand why we need math and science, but I just hate language arts. And why do we need history, too? Learning about a bunch of stuff that happened like a billion years ago and has nothing to do with anything we do today is completely pointless. When I'm applying for a job, am I going to get quizzed on the farming techniques of the ancient Mayan civilizations, or the voyages of Jonah, a famous Chinese sailor that brought intelligence from China? So like, I can't even remember this crap myself. Will I be quizzed on any of that stuff when I'm getting a job? Well, unless I want to be some sort of an archaeologist, a ridiculously specific situation, no. Again, this class should be optional. I already said I would make a video on the stupidest of language, so I'm not staying on this point too long.
Finally summer's here, good to be chilling out.
As a person who is not particularly athletic and not like an outdoor or active person, PE class is a literal nightmare to me. It's just running around doing athletic crap like running laps, dodgeball, which, okay, is a little fun, basketball, six-space kickball, freaking jazzercise, the worst thing I've ever had to endure in my life, and etc. And when we're not doing more athletically inclined stuff, we do weird and useless stuff like cornhole, archery, golf, shuffleboard. Like what is this? A lot of people consider this kind of thing fun. But I just don't get it. How is this fun? And this is made even worse by the fact that this year I had PE right after lunch, which means that I regularly got stomach cramps while we were running laps. Cannot stand PE. In middle school, why don't we get recess? Come on, man, we have time for it in elementary school, so why not here? Listen, for most people, PE is recess. But to me, it's just another class, but with basketball and volleyball and stuff. I just want recess, okay?
No more waking up at 6 a.m.
At specifically my school, they divide the entire grade into 2 different teams, each class having its own teacher on each team. Meaning, I was basically cut off from half of my friends from the previous grade, and practically didn't see them at all the entire year, except at lunch and band. And since I don't have a phone, despite being 13 years old, getting one real soon though. I wasn't a big going to other people's houses person. School is basically the only time I ever saw or communicated with any of my friends. So, as a direct result of this, I have actually started to drift apart from some of these people. Thanks a lot, school system. By drills, I obviously don't mean the kind you use to make holes in wood. I mean like fire drills, tornado drills, earthquake drills, lockout drills, Donald Trump drills. I have trouble keeping track of all the different ones. But I hate it when a drill interrupts something that I actually enjoy doing. But, on the other hand, drills hardly ever interrupt tests. Probably because the teachers let the principal know, right? But a fire could happen at any time, so make them random at least.
Wildcats are the best, red, white, and gold.
This is the worst one by far. I hate it when they switch up the order of all the periods. They do this when there's like a special event at the end of the day, like a guest speaker. To make room for this, they often get rid of homeroom, so the day starts with second period, and then they have to keep lunch at the same time, and for some reason, 5th and 7th periods have to be in the same place around lunch, and the rest of the periods have to be shorter, and do you see what I'm saying? I'm not saying this is unnecessary, but I still hate it. Personally, I really like homeroom because you can kind of just sit back, relax, and watch CNN 10, and prepare mentally for the day ahead. But the presentations or speeches at pep rallies at the end are usually pretty cool and worth the wait. Like this one time where a police officer brought in their trained canine, and we all saw the dog slipping on the gym floor because there wasn't any traction. However, sometimes they will put us on these ridiculous schedules and put aside 50 minutes at the end of the day so we can get report cards. Are you serious? Why the heck can't we do that in normal homeroom? It does not take that long to do, man.
It's our time. Now we can do whatever we wanna do.
But other than that, school is cool. I get to hang out with friends, at least the ones on the same team as me. Band class is always something to look forward to. Might make a whole separate video on that. The personality of the teachers almost makes up for the boringness of the class. And of course, being smart like me means I can flex on people, which is always fun. Overall, school is just okay. The scale is balanced. Not amazing, not horrible, just okay. Nonetheless, though, the end of the school is something I really look forward to. I start counting down days until next summer at the beginning of the year. Summer means no more work. So what am I doing working on this video? What am I thinking? I gotta go slack off. See you soon.